Let's go. Welcome. You know what I'm saying? Silverback of rappers in the building. You heard me? Yeah.
Let me go.
Feeling this already.
WMD.
Time to turn up when I enter the building. Either you fake or do this for a living. Locking down the game like I put it in the prison. It's not a rap career, more like a mission. The shit I spit is always low. Got C4 explosives in my coat. The rap terrorists, I thought you know. These bum motherfuckers just got to go. When it comes to the bars, I'm well trained. Been doing this at a young age. I'm animal outside the cage. Turning enemies to shark bait. How much shit I got to take when it comes to the rap game nowadays. Most these bum dudes need to fade. Not the haircut from Stevie J. Clap, clap, dash, that, put him in that chat. Lyrical chit chat, bring that track, right? Nigga in the tic tac, smell like an ass crack. Where's them hoes at? All my nuts at? Guilty. Been a bad influence with my music show improving, legacy pursuing. I'm a mutant that be pooping or your petty moving. Either got your mind thinking or your body moving. Stash a microphone from you and ask what you doing. Am I you the music moving? Got you acting stupid. Still recouping about to lose it. All these slicks and juices. Smoke with the Easter Bunny, body slam Cupid. Wait, hold on, wait. Hold on. I'm not even gonna go too crazy, you know what I'm saying? That's some little light. But for the rest of this fucking tour, I'm gonna go fucking ham on your whore. That's what the fuck I'm gonna do to Silverback of rap.
This is how you cook.
Get 'em. I will transform on this joint, spazzing off the drugs I'm on. Turn C now ever since I'm born, like Nebraska use a corn. In my prime like Optimus, throw you through a Oculus. The Bronx is my metropolis, didn't have a pot to piss. Had to learn not to miss, focus on accomplishments. Beats I'm demolishing, tell me what the problem is. You know you don't want no smoke, seeing you in action is a joke. Catch him with the deadly blow, pack it up, it's time to go. But you wanna call the cops, all the bullshit needs to stop. Super idiot, wine stop, hush him out, you can't talk. Merge into a deadly beast, pick your bones after I feast. You want war, now you want peace, cause shit got thick like Cardi B. What you gonna do when I transform? What you gonna do when I transform? Like my body changing form, you been warned, here comes the storm. What you gonna do when I transform? What you gonna do when I transform? Like my body changing form, you've been warned, here comes the storm. I am here to shatter dreams, welcome to my gathering. Blood is always splattering, where I'm from that's happening. Got that cannon fully tucked, all that blade will give you cuts. Sacrifice to get those bucks, most these rappers looking sus. Smack 'em with the speed and bust, all you see is blood and guts. Too much sauce like a duck, brush it off the shoulder rust. Camel with a bag full of ammo, strangle the ops from the tangle. Hang your legs, they gonna dangle. Neck broke just like Kurt Angle. In the heart of the deity, bring that pain so easily. Most these bums don't deal with me, eradicate immediately. One monkey don't stop the show, I'll continue with the flow. Catch me at the studio, like time I got the glow. What you gonna do when I transform? What you gonna do when I transform? Like my body changing form, you been warned, here comes the storm. What you gonna do when I transform? What you gonna do when I transform? Like my body changing form, you've been warned, here comes the storm. What you gonna do when I transform? What you gonna do when I transform? Like my body changing form, you've been warned, here comes the storm. What you gonna do when I transform? What you gonna do when I transform? Like my body changing form, you've been warned, here comes the storm.
God damn it, I'ma tell y'all niggas one thing. This is goddamn cutthroat McGillicuddy. Slap your bitch face, make her look like silly putty. And I wanna give a big shout out to my nigga Conan Brooks. And got my nigga Sandman Illa pardon me, listen Hold it down,
With
nigga.
this rap, I'm getting bored, give me the Ouija. Yo, Monopoly, nobody stopping me. What you kicking is not hip-hop to me. Ali Oxenfree, Mayweather, nobody boxing me. Into a box, lyrically, physically, I'm the prophecy. Am I the greatest on the mic? Possibly, probably. Coke in its purest form, leave you wobbly. Vibe with her, do not vibe with me. None of you niggas live to me. This nation's domination, Dwayne Johnson can't even rock with me. New York nigga, black mask with the do-rag. Act hard if we flaunt, we leaving body parts blue-black. I black my block back, I rack, cover your tracks. It's a fact, this boy snap for the racks. Pack on the back, pack in the rack. No gap, it's fist to the face. Ace go with a black bat for trying to puffy get mace. Back the guard, ask the guards who's kicking it raw after all. They reply, Big Cole, J. Coney, and Nas.
With the Bronx heavyweight salute when you see us. Bars like explosives attached to the speaker. It's hip hop music, no, not trap.
King Coney Brooks.
And the silverback of rap. With the Bronx heavyweight salute when you see us. Bars like explosives attached to the speaker. It's hip hop music, no, not trap.
King Coney Brooks.
And the silverback of rap. When I got the package, all I do is backflips. Hide my stacks in the hole of a mattress. Double in that bread that put cock in the actress. Coney Brooks and Sandman, yep, it's a classic. Living in the Bronx while using survival tactics. Either you can rap or put a ball in the basket. Rip apart your body and leave nothing but fragments. Cops ask questions, don't tell them what happened. Grew up scrapping rhymes and backpacking. Puncture your lung when I throw javelins. Look at him scared stiff, looking like a mannequin. Cut out like a bomb threat, cause you losers panicking. Packing luggage and leave, go do some traveling. Terrorizing the Bronx with hip hop savages. Know from how that marijuana in baby cabbages. Flipping that good boy, that's why these haters mad at us. The name of my technique is called variance. These rappers feminine and blow fairy dust. Get it together or get dismembered. Bars like the Hawk with a pissed off temper. Been wise just like an oh god that is high. Looks like Popeye, nice and Muay Thai. With the Bronx heavyweight salute when you see us. Bars like explosives attached to the speaker. It's hip hop music, no, not trap.
King Coney Brooks.
And the silverback of rap. With the Bronx heavyweight salute when you see us. Bars like explosives attached to the speaker. It's hip hop music, no, not trap.
King Coney Brooks.
And the silverback of rap.
Black Star, what it do though? 1 2 1 2. Looking like Black Star is the first one in the building. He was watching college football because today is football day, but the family comes first. So let's do this. Appreciate that, Black Star. Pull up, pull up, pull up. Episode 256. I hope it's 256. If it's now 256, it may be 255. We just been racking up on these episodes. And I'm glad to share this experience with all you guys, B. Right now, I'm watching SmackDown. I'm at somewhat the beginning, yeah. I'm at the first match with Tiffy Time. They just showed Jesse Ventura is going to be the special guest announcer at Saturday night's main event. Awesome idea. Ballet with the blick. What it do though? Josh, what's going on? Happy Friday to the council fam. That's right. Council clan, the council, the cult of the council, whatever you want to call us. We here now. Yo, I don't know what type of time YouTube be on. Like during the last live we did on Tuesday, I had like, or I should say we had like 14 to 15 likes during the live. Why after the live was done, like the very next day, I checked the numbers and shit. This shit went down to 4 fucking likes. Like, y'all remember the episode I did like months ago? When they was taking likes off during the live? I don't know what type of time YouTube was on, but I definitely don't like it. And telling you, B,
In the very, very near future, I'm gonna be venturing off into Twitch and Patreon and all that because I don't appreciate what YouTube be on. I don't appreciate that shit. Just be fucking fair. You know what I'm saying? Like, how are you taking likes away? Like, how you take 10 likes? 10 likes. Because during the live, it was like 14, 15 likes. And when you see the upload, it's only 4 fucking likes. What the fuck y'all got going on, YouTube? They're trying to silence us. You see that shit? That's what I'll be telling y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's only free. Like what Ballet said. Hit that thumbs up, man. It really is really important because it's like us against the machine. These motherfuckers is literally here trying to, like for what? Why? Because we don't lick no boots, we don't kiss no ass, we don't have tribalism here. What the fuck? Anyways, YouTube, get it together, B. I'm not feeling it. Now, when I eventually go to like Twitch or whatever, of course y'all could be, pull up for the ride and all that shit. You know what I mean? And then Patreon, I'm gonna let y'all know now. Patreon's gonna be more business oriented. Like, y'all already know, like, motherfuckers gotta pay to be over there. So if y'all fucks with me on that type of time, I would love for y'all to be there too. The content is gonna be so much more different when I go to those platforms. So that's there. Like, it's not gonna be the same as over here. Too much restrictions they got going on. Too much favoritism. Anyways, let me open the floodgates. Definitely not feeling that shit, YouTube. Like, y'all hit me with a strike with that Kevin Owens shit when he was beating up Cody backstage, and y'all constantly taking likes away from me. Like, the fuck? It's all good though. And if anybody know any like web designers, please let me know because that's also the next thing I want to venture in. I want my own website. It's 260 something. It's been 256 for a month now. Nah, it ain't that bad. I definitely keep the episode number up to date. It won't be that crazy. If anything, I might miss like one episode here and there. Very rarely.
It was good, man.
Good, Black Star.
I'm good, man.
Like so she hope you
Thanks,
feeling.
Ballet.
Yeah.
My body went through hell on I think it was like last Saturday.
Yeah.
It's barely recovering right now, but as they say, God has its toughest test for its greatest warriors.
Praise the Lord, everybody.
So let's do this. But anyways.
Yeah, B. Yeah, man. Like Shelton Benjamin, man. I don't know if you've seen Dynamite, but Shelton Benjamin is officially over heavy.
Like they jumped some dude, right? Like who did they jump?
The security team and some I guess some producers.
Okay. Makes sense.
That's why I named it. That's why I named this episode. They hurt people.
We hurt people. Hurt people.
You see how over these motherfuckers is like Tony Khan. Like, it just is what it is, Tony Khan. Make that shit happen. Make these dudes, like, they're important now, but in the year 2025, they should be like in the main event scene. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
But there's been like a lot of chatter going on about who's attacking who on NXT. And it looks like there might be a couple of debuts on Saturday.
What's Saturday?
NXT
Roadblock?
Deadline.
Yeah, I said Roadblock.
Yeah. But it's there might be a couple of debuts coming up.
Henny guy said Hobbs and Lashley should fight. I think, but I was saying from before, I think Hobbs and Queen Amanada should be in the Hurt Syndicate. They perfect fits for the Hurt Syndicate.
I don't think that's happening because it's not Tony's call.
It's not?
Call. No, you can't tell that Tony Khan's not booking this. It makes sense.
True.
I think it's going to be, I think it's going to be Ricochet, maybe Queen Amanada, but the person that I would look out for is she was a part of Jade Cargill's stable when she was there.
My bad. Say that one more time. I had to walk away and do something. Say that one more time.
Like I think it's gonna be Ricochet, and the woman's gonna be somebody who is who's a part of or who was a part of Jade Cargill's stable when Jade was there.
Wait, hold on. Josh said, I think you can hire someone from the Philippines to make you do a website for really cheap. I'll look it up and send you a link if I find it. Appreciate that.
And then, like I was playing, like I was watching Dynamite on my phone.
Okay.
And then, like I was playing 2K, the Kobe mode, on my TV.
Yeah.
And like I'm sitting there, and I'm all like, "What the fuck happened to 2K?" Like it's fucking ridiculous. What happened to this shit? Like because like they had something with the 2K showcase, like a basketball 2K showcase.
Okay.
But like they went away from it. There you go, Red Velvet. Like Belly got it right.
She usually does. That's why she's ballet with the blick, because she would stay hitting that bullseye.
But like 2K had something with a basketball showcase, and like they went away with it in 25. I was like, I might as well just keep 24 if that's the case.
2K, NBA 2K is a fucking scam, man. It sucks, because especially when you play like my player or my career, whatever it is, where you're going through the story mode and the seasons and all that shit, and you're trying to build your player, but they don't really give you much to work with that first. Your player be trash, and your player stays on the fucking bench because they're mediocre at best. You gotta struggle to fucking make some fucking points.
I see that's the reason why I don't mess with my player.
Yeah, like it sucks. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pay money for my player to get extra attributes, and that's a scam. That's how they scam you.
That's
you paying $50, $100 just to build your fucking player.
That's a pay to play scam, and it's fucking
that's all 2K is. 2K fucking sucks. Like it wasn't as bad from before, but it's worse now because at least they gave you somewhat of a chance to for your player to be a scorer or a rebounder, any fucking thing. But now it's getting more and more difficult, and it's getting to the point now. You know what I'm saying? Like the fuck, they're not even trying to do anything new. They just sucking money from motherfuckers.
Like I said, that's why I'm gonna stick with 24. At least it had something. At least it had something new.
TKO, what to do though?
What a TKO?
Yo, what the hell is going on SmackDown, man?
I'm right now. I'm watching the match. Tiffy just won her triple threat match, which was a botch fest. That shit was a botch fest.
Did the Profits get jumped? Most likely by Jacob.
The Profits got jumped, and DIY is fighting the Guns for the tag titles.
It's Jacob. Let's just
Jacob's
be
taking
real about it.
everybody.
Yeah, I'm up to the part now when they got jumped backstage.
Jacob's
What are they
taking
doing with
everybody.
this Street Profits? What is this?
I could tell you what just happened, dude. DIY just won the tag titles and turned heel.
Really? So it's DIY that did it.
Oh,
Okay.
Most likely, probably Ciampa, but DIY are the tag champs, and they just turned heel. Like, what the hell?
Really?
My God.
Huh.
So y'all did all that shit just to spite Street Profits. What the fuck was the point of these dudes winning the belts again now? The Motor City Machine Guns? Give me a fucking break.
Makes sense. If it's still cool, or for one of those tag teams to turn heel, then it makes sense. But if it's
But they didn't have to.
DIY,
how they went about it though? They didn't have to go about it like that. And as always, Street Profits gets the dildo in the ass. Pause.
So let's.
What I would do, and like this is just me just being honest here. I'll have DIY face the Gorillas of Destiny.
DIY just turned heel.
Not DIY. The Profits to face the Gorillas of Destiny.
Well, that match is not going to happen anytime soon because
it should happen. It should happen like that.
No, you're not understanding. Tonga Loa is injured.
Okay, Jacob and Tamatanga. Does it really matter?
What's good, Blaze? So Blaze said he's at work. He dozed off and woke up automatically to the round table. Look at God. That's right. God likes our show too.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. Tamatanga and Solo. Solo ain't doing shit. Solo's not going to do shit.
Solo just took LA Knight and Andrade's lunch money with Jacob right now. I don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Okay, yeah. Then we're confused here.
And he goes man with the ad libs.
Bro, Jacob, Thomas, Solo just beating up everybody. DIY turns heel. Fucking what the hell is happening, man?
Like, I think autopilot mode is off.
Well, they ain't got shit, but aside from Saturday night's main event, they ain't got shit going on for the rest of this month.
No, for the rest of this year. No.
For the rest of this month, this year, I don't think they even do it. I don't think they doing nothing until the Royal Rumble.
Think so?
No. Matter of fact, that's not true. They got they doing Saturday night's main event again in January.
Okay. Yeah, I think NXT has a pay-per-view going on in January as well. I'm not too sure, but I'm thinking that.
So wait, hold on. Do they got Rey Mysterio in the Power Slap video game?
Who equals cares?
It's a mobile game that they got. Good Lord. Power Slap is so trash. Why?
Yeah, I don't know how the fuck this shit is still going on.
Why? So you telling me you got Power Slap, but you don't got Lucha Underground? Good Lord.
They got some other mixed martial artist type shit, but it's like with a shield and a sword.
Say what?
Yeah, they got some medieval time MMA shit that's out now.
Huh.
Of course, the swords are fake. Of course, they can't be in there murdering each other. But yeah,
like I saw like the Hitman mode with Conor McGregor. That shit was pretty funny.
Soto had on 2 Chainz and the Ula Fala tonight. I guess.
Who equals cares?
Word, like that dude, he's packed that whole fucking bloodline shit up, man. There's nothing else, my dude. You lost. You stay losing. The bloodline are losers because they fucking following your goofy ass. I don't know why. All you do is fucking lose.
I want to know where could they possibly go with Solo at this point?
He better get excommunicated.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck? He's not a threat at all. And it sucks to say that shit because, like I said from before, him beating Cena, that it should have been a wrap after that. He should have been just cooking and taking motherfuckers out left and right, especially if y'all was planning on him overthrowing the whole bloodline. He should have been undefeated after Cena.
They're pushing Jacob. That's what they're gonna do. That's what it seems like it's all going down to. They're gonna push Jacob. They was about to put Solo, but Jacob put the kibosh to that.
Thanks for the likes, y'all. Thanks for the likes. Right now we at 10. YouTube about to take more. They like, oh, how dare y'all? You're being punished.
These niggas, what?
Like, fuck y'all niggas, y'all being punished.
Y'all niggas, wait, what?
The Council Clan versus YouTube.
Like then like I was just like watching. What was I watching? Like I was like watching TV, and like I saw like this ESPN story, right? Where like these college football fans are on a different type of stupidity. Like, why would you bully a 17-year-old kid? The motherfucker's 17 years old.
What did they do?
They sent him death threats because he picked the wrong school.
What the fuck is wrong with people, man?
Then I went like, you do realize you don't play for the school that you're rooting for, right? And even if you play for them, why would you send him death threats? What do you think that would make him do? Change his mind? Of course not.
Right. Fucking pathetic ass people. I'm glad it's not the wrestling world for a change. You normally hear shit like that in the wrestling world. Motherfucker go to a different wrestling company. Like if somebody from AEW went to WWE.
Like these Southerners make no fucking sense. Man, what the fuck is wrong with people?
Speaking of AEW,
they just replaced Juice Robinson.
Yeah.
Really?
They replaced him for Commander.
Oh God.
Mind you, they could have put Ricky Starks there or something. They could have put somebody else other than fucking Commander, but whatever.
Then again, Commander has been doing work. So.
No, I like Commander though. I like Commander, but he's not in
MJF.
Yeah, like he's not in demand. Commander's unfortunately he's not in demand, and I like Commander, but nobody's not here for him.
They could have put Rusev.
Like that's what we talked about from before. Like we just hope Miro, you know what I'm saying? We hope he's not fighting depression given the fact that he went through that divorce. He's going through that divorce.
Like if you want somebody to eat the pin, might as well. Like he ain't winning shit.
You also knew Juice Robinson wasn't winning either. So.
And he hurt his leg too, right? It's a leg injury, right?
Yeah, from what I gather.
I hope he does that.
Also, found out Chris Bay's injury. He got a bad neck injury. He might have to retire.
Is it worse?
Oh man!
Oh God, no.
It's a neck injury.
Those are always one of the worst.
What I heard was a stinger. Is it that bad?
Now that's worse. Yeah, that's what we heard, but that has to be worse than a stinger.
They're saying last report they're saying it's one of the worst injuries. So I'm guessing it's a neck injury. So
damn.
Is either that or he never got or like because like with neck injuries, like you're supposed to wait till the nerves I guess like fuse or not fuse but connect together again.
Okay.
So did the nerves like is it to a point where the nerves are completely phased out, like nothing's connecting there, and it's gonna take a long time for that to happen?
I think he's asking you, TKO. You still there, TKO?
I think he had to do something.
Yeah, you probably most likely walked away. But yeah, like what I was gonna ask you guys before we started talking about this dude's injury. Like, yeah, what's y'all thoughts on this lawsuit that Ryan Nemeth put out there?
Oh my god!
I'm gonna let y'all go first. Go ahead.
I thought you. I'd rather talk about Drake's joke of a lawsuit, but Jesus.
Oh, that's even funnier.
He is basically like the Drake. He's like the Drake of wrestling right now. Like my dude is suing.
basically, what Ryan Evans is saying is because you bullied me, I'm going to sue you. What the fuck?
But from what I gathered, you know what I'm saying, he approached him for what he said first. Punk approached him and said, "Do we have a problem? How are we gonna settle it?" Ryan Nevers could have easily been like, "You know what? Let's go in the locker room. You know what I mean? Let's squabble real quick in the locker room, quick little like minute or two, and then that's it. Let's move on with our day." But they
You
said
actually
that
think?
instead of
Yeah.
him doing that, he ran to management like a little baby, like, you know what I'm saying? And now you want to sit there and say you was being bullied. You got pressed because he not only said he was fragile Phil once, he said this shit twice. I think he said it during his stand up. I didn't even know he did stand up, and then it was a tweet.
Yeah, him and Dolph, they both do stand up.
Yeah, I thought it was only Ziggler that did stand up, but apparently he does so also, and he threw shots and Punk pressed him on it, and you know that's when all this shit stemmed from. No matter of fact, it also stemmed from Punk telling him, "Oh, just go home or whatever." Like basically, you're not being used. Go home. But let's really be real. You barely was being used any fucking way.
I mean, let's also be real. His brother is literally better than him.
Of
Yeah.
course he is.
They want his brother is in demand, not him.
He's Mo, basically. He's Mo from Men on a Mission.
Yeah.
Like my guy, your only claim to fame is being Dolph Ziggler's brother. That's it.
You're supposed to be the quote unquote comedy relief.
So is he supposed to be suing Punk and AEW or just AEW?
I think it's both.
Either way, it's a stupid loss. He ain't got a case.
Yeah, they're gonna throw that out immediately. I probably gonna laugh at him before they throw it out.
And who's going to be paying them court costs and lawyer fees? Your brother?
Most likely, he doesn't have the money.
Oh god, them TNA World Title checks about to be a little lighter because of him.
But here's the part. Here's the part that's probably the most confusing. Like, you do realize that you're going to have to see him sooner or later, especially when the company that you're at right now has a talent exchange with the company that Punk is on, and he's about to run NXT. So what are you doing exactly? What is your goal in this?
I doubt Dolph Ziggler still want to work with WWE. And
No. But I'm talking about Nick.
Oh, I'll be surprised he'll still be wrestling by the time Punk end up running NXT.
No, but like, he shows up every now and again. So what happens if you go there? Punk is there too.
I doubt. That's what I'm saying. I doubt that. I doubt Ryan Neville to ever be like. Does he still wrestle now? Like, is he in the Indies? Anything?
He's in
Ryan's
TNA.
on TNA last I checked.
No, not Nick Nemeth. Ryan Nemeth.
Yeah, they're both in TNA.
Oh, he is. Oh, okay. He is. I never seen him. I ain't seen him there as of late.
He's on TNA, but he was in a match the last time. He's in matches here and there, but he's barely featured there either. So
because he's trash.
So again, but you're gonna see people from WWE coming over to TNA, even if you don't go there. You're gonna see people from NXT in TNA. You don't think those people are not going to ask you something?
And this shit,
Anything?
and this shit happened 2 years ago. This incident between him and Punk. So what is it like? You didn't have money for the lawyer then? Because that's what I'm asking. Like, how long would it take to what I mean, pull out, send out this lawsuit? Does it really take 2 years?
To send it out, no. But to set up a court date, I mean, there is a process for that, but still. Like I said, he doesn't really have a case.
Yeah, tough with Goody.
You
I know what that scene means. Hey, I seen this before. What are you pretending to what, Tove? What you seen before?
oh, well, this is really more of a reference to Drake being a Karen, but
Well, yeah, well, that's definitely true.
Like he basically said, if you play Not Like Us in the Super Bowl, I'm going to sue the NFL. Like, what in the actual fuck?
I'm trying.
He said that.
I'm trying to figure out how Drake is the #1 selling artist of 2024 when
he's trying to say that he was trying to say like, he was accusing Kendrick of like, people are pushing out your stuff to inflate the numbers of your song, and I'm like, bro, you did the same thing.
He sure did.
I remember a couple of years ago, he was trending on Twitter because people who were like downloading Spotify and shit. Like, I don't really use Spotify anymore, but there's like different options where you can just play like random tracks, and people were complaining. Like when they were doing the random track option, it kept recommending Drake songs. I remember that was like a thing like 3-4 years ago.
Yeah.
Hold on. Did Cole and KO get into an argument in the car?
I don't know. I wasn't watching.
Like I'm looking at that right now, and like Owen's just saying some shit to Cole now.
Michael Cole?
Yeah, Michael Cole did an interview with Kevin Owens outside in his car.
That same Lamborghini that he be driving?
Nah, it's not a Lamborghini this time, but it's the car that he's in when he does those home videos.
Oh, okay.
Anytime I think of parking lots and wrestling, I always think about the NWO singling out Lex Luger's car because there was a protein shake in there. I'm like, oh, what a bunch of nice guys. They wanted to make sure it was the nice car, the right car before they spray painted NWO on it. So considerate.
But it's just to me, Drake just wants to go back to Nickelodeon. And if that's the case, there's better ways of doing it.
I think he just might want to stop being a rapper and like do another genre of music. Like he's done it before.
I said, he wants to go back to Nickelodeon.
I told you he should just stick to singing, honestly. He's better.
I think he's done, bro. He broke like the cardinal rule in the community. Like, if someone disses you, you diss back in tracks. You don't fucking call lawyers. like that's the equivalent of like getting like bullied in like high school, and instead of standing up, you report him to the principal's office. You look like a bitch.
And him suing, you making shit worse because Not Like Us was all over the place, but it started to die down, and then now you want to come with this lawsuit. You basically just bring the shit right back up.
Fun fact: ever since that day, Not Like Us has officially hit 2 million again.
Like Drake is a fucking idiot.
Know what this Drake situation reminds me of? Remember when Nick Cannon brought out a diss track on Eminem?
Yeah,
and how badly that bombed.
Yeah.
Eminem didn't even respond. It was so bad.
And my thoughts were the same back then. I was like, does Nick Cannon want to go back to Team Nick and stop rapping?
And what's
This is the
crazy
perfect
about
way to do
Kendrick and what's crazy about Kendrick and Drake is, bro, you lost badly, man. Kendrick's album hit #1, and Not Like Us is not even on the project.
Right. You would think he would throw that on. It's like, nah, motherfucker, I got more shit in the chamber. Like, because most
Like,
motherfuckers will do that. They'll put like their diss track on their album to generate, extra numbers. But he didn't even have to do that. And the album is fucking great. It only skipped like one song. Seriously. Was it GNX? That shit is great. It's a really good album.
Mhm.
yeah, yeah, I love that album. Honestly, I really do.
There's like an interview that went viral. I've seen it on Twitter. I remember when it happened. Back when X was still with us, he was on the Breakfast Club, and what's that dude? I fucking hate that dude, Charlemagne. That fucking goofball. That
Yeah,
guy.
Charlamagne.
that
Yeah,
jackass.
yeah. Charlemagne was like just kind of going through like modern day rappers, and X was pretty much like, I don't give a fuck about any of them. And there was like just playing random tracks of just different like modern day rappers. And X was like, whatever. But then when they played Kendrick's music, X was like, hey yo, play that shit back, and he was into it. And like to me, like that's a compliment. And again, rest in peace to X. But
Yeah.
the fact that like because X was old school. Like he stopped giving a fuck before he died. He wasn't paying attention. He didn't care. Like he was whatever. So for a guy like X to just like hear your shit like out of pocket and be like, hey yo, that's pretty fresh. Like that's like one of the highest compliments you can get from like anybody.
Yeah.
In
I'm
that scene.
I'm sorry, but
Ballet said Charlemagne the goof.
I'm sorry,
Right.
man. But DMX will forever have me in stitches for what he said about Drake. Oh my god.
And that's crazy because that's the same thing this dude did. Like Kendrick, he did the same thing that DMX has said, with the whole I hate how you look, I hate the way you dress, I hate how you talk. DMX
Right.
said the same thing first.
A lot of people that went over a lot of people's heads too.
Yeah, exactly. Shit. Just like when Adam Cole said that shit about MJF, it went over people's head too. He was like, yo, Adam Cole got that from Kendrick, but it people didn't catch it.
With it. The funniest DMX quote was when he was talking about Barack Obama. He was all like, "There's a nigga named Barack. He's running for president."
Yeah.
He's like, "Yeah, Barack Obama. He's an 80 black."
Man, shit. You got any thoughts about that Ryan Nemeth lawsuit, Toe?
No, I'm not familiar with what's going on.
Yeah, like basically.
Apparently he's suing CM Punk or trying to.
Okay.
Yeah, about that. About this dude Punk pressing him about that fragile Phil joke.
If he wants to stay in TNA, just there's better ways of doing it.
Well, I had mentioned that like back when the shit was happening. That's how I said I knew that Punk was like soft, because I'm like, why do you give a fuck what like this random kid that no one even cares about says? Because and props to him, because as I mentioned at the time, he's got like a stand-up comedy career. He's done like a few indie movies. Like he knows people, and he knows people in Hollywood. So wrestling is not like his only avenue. He's doing other shit, and so I'm not going to shit on him for that. But from a professional wrestling perspective, like he's a nobody. So I'm sitting here and I'm just like, why do you care? Like if I'm CM Punk, why do you care what this random kid says on social media from some tweet 3-4 years ago? And the analogy I gave at the time was that would be like The Rock in 1999, 2000, like at his peak. And then like say fucking Midian is like, oh, you're fake as fuck. Like, why would The Rock care what Midian says in the year 1999? Like, so that the fact that
do you know the reason why, Toph? It's because who Punk reminds me of? And it might go over a lot of people's heads, but I'm going to say it anyways. He reminds me of Nick Diaz. Any slight towards his direction, he's going to whip your ass. Doesn't matter who said it.
It's like everybody's not playing. Like, you said a joke, and he said it multiple times. He said it during his stand up also. Like
Well,
he got
yeah, and that's why I don't personally. That's why, and even before all this shit happened, that's why like I don't really fuck with Punk like that because like he's just really soft. Like, because that's basically why. And we talked about it before. Like, because as far as I know, to this day, like him and Owen Steen, like they don't talk at all. Like that was basically like why they got heat because back in the Ring of Honor days, they wanted him to wear a singlet. He didn't feel comfortable wearing a singlet. He wanted to wear a shirt, and I think we can all agree that he looks better wearing a shirt. It fits the character.
Yeah, sure.
And Punk was basically just like, "Oh no, you don't take this business seriously if you're wearing a shirt," which makes no fucking sense because I know for a fact one of Punk's favorite wrestlers is Terry Funk. God bless him. Terry Funk wore shirts all the time. No one said Terry Funk looked like fake as fuck for wearing a shirt. So why are you okay with Terry Funk wearing a shirt? Why are you okay with Mick Foley wearing a shirt, but Owens Steen wearing a shirt's a problem? So as the story goes,
because he's unknown. That's
Punk,
why.
I guess. So as the story goes, because Punk just wouldn't shut up about it, Owens was like, "Fine, I'll wear the singlet." So he wore the singlet. This was like a Ring of Honor dark match, and as the story goes, he went back in the locker room and he was just like, "Are you happy now?" to Punk. And according to the story, when he said that, the whole locker room popped. Everybody was like, "Oh!" It was like something out of Sopranos or some shit. And AJ Styles and Jay Lethal and Christopher Daniels and just all the Ring of Honor dudes were like, "Oh, Punk was always cracking jokes, but that was the first time somebody got him. Someone made a joke at Punk's expense." And after Owens was like, "Oh, are you happy now?" Punk got in his face and he was like, "How dare you? How dare you disrespect me? I'm the leader of the locker room and blah, 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 blah." And ever since then, Owens was like, "You know what, man, fuck off." So, like, yeah, like, he's soft, bro. Like, do you see what I'm saying? Like, why do you care?
But like to let you know why I compare Punk to the Diaz brothers is because there was this press conference, right? And I think it was to prep. I think it was Nate Diaz versus Jake Paul, and some social media dude was in the audience asking questions. So he said, like, "Hey,
I think I remember this. Yeah,
I grew up watching you, blah blah blah," and the guy just said, like, "Oh, when Jake Paul knocks you out, how does it feel for your no? How does it feel, or how would it feel when Jake Paul ends your career?" That's what he said. And Nate Diaz just popped off and said, like, "I have little girls who can whoop your ass."
Matter of fact, I do remember that shit. Yeah.
And then he proceeded, just because the question was asked, to chase the motherfucker to the parking lot.
I remember that shit. I remember that shit.
I was like, dude, he's a fucking social media dude. You can easily whoop his ass. What the fuck are you doing?
Some
They're
motherfuckers just be on,
they don't
some
care.
Motherfuckers just be on that type of time. That's what I'm saying.
They don't care.
Yeah, like not everybody's gonna be like, oh, who cares? You said what you said. Some people's gonna approach that shit like, yo, you know what I'm saying? You was talking hot shit when I wasn't around. Now I'm here. Say it to my face. What's up? I just think me personally, like y'all already in the competitive sport as is. They could have went in the locker room, squabbled real quick, for like a good 30 seconds, maybe a little more. I'll say 30 seconds the most. Get that shit over with. Yeah. If he's fragile, if you say he's fragile, let's really be real. You said he's fragile. All right, prove I'm fragile. What's up?
Run it, nigga. Beat my fragile ass.
You know what I'm saying? And the first thing he did was ran to Tony Khan and the other motherfuckers, and then 2 years later you suing is crazy. Like,
I just think it's an old saying. I just think where it's like choose your battles wisely, or another saying like, is this the hill worth dying on? You know what I'm saying? So if I was a top guy, I wouldn't give a fuck what like a bottom feeder would say. Like it'd be one thing like if it was like an upper mid card dude or a main eventer like talking shit. That's something else. But like a low card, I don't know, man. It's like John Cena shit. Like how he bullied JTG that one time, or the Tyler Rex dude, or like I don't like that shit. It's just whatever.
No, I hear you.
like to me, like there are some people who aren't afraid just to whip your ass just because. I think Jake Paul's not Jake Paul, but CM Punk's one of those people who will whoop your ass. Doesn't really matter what you say.
I think all things considered, he's very lucky because, like the way that Trips books it, I'm pretty sure him and Owens aren't even like in the same building half the time. And another reason he's lucky is, unfortunately, because of the
They're not
injury
on the
bug.
same.
Hey,
Well, they're not on the same show, so
Like they're gonna
yeah,
end up.
that was
Look what Orlando has said. Orlando said in combat sports you gotta have balls. You're right.
yeah. And then AJ's hurt because I know AJ and Punk also aren't fond of each other either. So
not. I didn't know that.
no, they're not. No, they don't like each other at all. So
Why
But
not? What happened between them?
I have no idea. I just know they don't like each other at all.
but according to rumors, AJ was supposed to face Carmelo Hayes, and that series of matches was supposed to put AJ into retirement.
And why the hell is the Bloodline jumping LA Knight and Andrade? Did I miss something?
they jumping everybody, dude.
If this is to end up with Solo getting excommunicated by Jacob Fatu, I'm not gonna watch it.
Oh, so
This
basically
shit-
taking over the
that
segment.
shit
They strong arming the
That should
segment.
happen right now.
They should have, I guess.
Realistically, they should have did that right here tonight. They lost War Games. Where else can they go with this?
Yep.
I'll tell you, Jacob better be the most over person by the Rumble.
Yeah, I gotta pick a new superstar now because it's looking like Braun Breaker might not be in the Rumble. So I gotta pick it.
The only positive I can give this segment is Solo at least acknowledged, what fans were saying. He was, I'm tired of being a joke. I'm like, okay, so at least they're self-aware, but it's like
motherfucker, you tired only now? You should have been tired of this shit.
Right. Bro, you should have been tired since after WrestleMania, my guy.
The fuck are we doing here?
Right, my guy. Like, and look at you now, man. Bronson Reed has a broken foot. He's out. Tonga Loa has a torn bicep. He's out. Like, what? And
Orlando got a good pick right here. My bad, TK.
Priest, really? Okay.
Priest is a good pick. I could see that.
Yeah, there's so many picks this year or next year.
I still got Jay Uso. I still got Jay Uso
Jay.
with my pick.
Yeah,
So you two are going with Jay.
That's
I'm going
also
with
a
Jacob.
good pick. You going? Damn. I don't know who I'm gonna go for. I gotta really let that marinate.
You have to early February.
Well, you know what? I got a new dark. I have to pick a new dark horse now. Bronson Reed was my dark horse. Now I got to pick a new one. So you know what? If he doesn't win at Saturday night's main event, I'm gonna go with Kevin Owens.
Yeah, Jacob is my pick. Owens is my dark horse. Yeah.
Unfortunately, once again, I think what it comes down to, unfortunately, is once again they're basically at the whims of Dewey. There's conflicting reports about what's going on. Some people are saying, because Sean Ross Sapp, he said the other day, like, it's basically over, and that's not happening. Then you got
If he
Mike
doesn't show up at
Johnson.
Mania, then officially just fuck off.
If he doesn't show up at the Royal Rumble, it's fucking over.
He's gonna show up.
I still want an explanation why he was that bad blood.
I think there's plan B.
I think it's all because remember, Dewey did say he's in it for the long game. Pause. So he's basically gonna tie up all the loose ends coming January.
I think in the worst
I know
case
he's.
scenario,
Hold on, give me one more second. Hold on. I think he's gonna show up at either Saturday night's main event
or Netflix,
or Raw on Netflix, the first episode. I think he's either or. He's gonna show up.
He'll probably show up at Netflix more than Saturday night's main event because Roman Reigns is not even scheduled to be there anymore. So
yeah, and plus the Rock's not showing up in Long Island, New York.
I think in the worst case scenario, if he dips again, then their plan B is most likely Cody, Owens, and Orton in a three-way. That's their plan B. In which case, the Rumble looks
that's
very
a better
different.
match.
And to be honest, Honestly, I think that's more of a sure thing. Honestly,
Right.
Yeah, that's the better match. Just
I
do
would
that.
agree. I would agree, but like you said before, it's become very clear that I don't give a fuck what anybody says, and Vince is gone. Fuck him, but he's been gone long enough now where we can clearly see it's not a Vince problem; it's a WWE problem. Rock is just going to do
Then
what
it
he
would
wants to
be
fucking do.
then it will be Reigns versus Solo. Then, right? If that's the case,
There's no way they can milk this shit out till Mania, bro. Like he's already done.
or it's
Yeah,
Reigns
that's
versus
what I was
Jacob.
saying. He was supposed to win. So, like Solo was supposed to win at the chamber, not the chamber, at War Games.
Or it's Reigns versus Jacob. Either one.
Like I really think Solo should have pinned this dude Roman Reigns. That would have
Okay,
made him look a little
it's
bit
going
more
to be
dominant.
there's going to be Reigns versus Jacob. Solo versus Jay would probably be the more likely matchups.
That would
If
be
the
a
Rock can.
downgrade for Jay. Jay doesn't need that either.
We
Jay
got a
has to
new
do
sub in
something.
the building. Thanks a lot, Orlando. Appreciate that, sir.
Jay has
Yeah,
to do
man.
something. The Gorillas of Destiny, they're not going to be at Mania.
Bro,
I
bro,
told you Jay should win the
Tongaloa,
Rumble. That's what he should be doing.
bro, Tongaloa can't catch a break, can he?
Tongaloa is done. So if Jay doesn't win the Rumble, then he's facing Solo.
Is there really a point to him fighting Solo anymore?
That's the only possible matchup that's going to be for Jay. Or he's in the six pack. Or
they can
or
always
he's in the
do some random multi-person match for a mid-card title. They can
yeah. Like, or he's going to be in the 6-pack ladder match for the
I
IC
need
title.
better. Put him back in contention for the IC title. He's still
Yeah,
owed a
yeah,
rematch,
the 6-pack ladder match for the IC title, and then
which
throw Jacob in there
title
too.
he should still have, by the way.
Yeah.
Throw Jacob in there too. Okay. But again, who's Reigns going to face if that's the case?
Well, that's the problem. If Rock dips out, then Roman's the one that's really kind of fucked over here. So
Right.
I get
And
the
he
impression
definitely
Roman-
has to be in the main event, like
Well, they already
you think they're gonna run it?
the Rumble.
You think they're really gonna run it?
Well, they already said
Yes.
they did say
Cody and
that
Rhodes part 3. I mean Cody and
Cody
Roman
Reigns.
part 3.
Cody
they
Reigns.
did say that that's a possibility that could happen. So
I would do that at the Rumble, not at Mania.
Yeah, that wouldn't be at Mania. It would be at some other show.
I wouldn't do
Or
that at
SummerSlam.
all. Honestly, I wouldn't do that match at all. Because that makes everything that they did.
I personally think Cody should just stay away from anything bloodline related. I would even go as far as to say that the bloodline has hurt his reign. Because when he beat Roman at Mania, people thought, okay, this is it. Like we can finally move on. But like the shit kept going, which kind of annoyed
as it
people.
stands right now, it's going to be Cody Orton at the Rumble, Cody Rock at Mania, or Cody Rock Roman at Mania.
That's assuming Rock doesn't dip again. Yeah.
And there's a shit that motherfuckers be talking about with this dude Rock, man. Like this dude Dewey, him not showing up. This was making these motherfuckers like come to last minute booking.
Yeah.
Because it's not a guarantee this dude Rock is gonna be there at either the road to WrestleMania, let alone Mania at all. It's not a guarantee. He could fuck around and probably pick up a new movie script around that time. Like, well, I thought I was coming through, but I changed my mind.
Yeah, it's just random. Like I don't care like what any dirt sheet says or what Triple H says. Like Dewey's just gonna do whatever the fuck he wants to do. He's the kind of dude that he's got the cell phone and like the day of he'll call them and be like, "Hey yo, we doing this," and they just go with it.
Here's the part that pisses me off the most. You moved Mania from Minnesota to Vegas because
that was his decision. That was his decision.
I thought I was coming through. I'll see you later.
If you leave, then fuck you.
I know for a fact 2 of his appearances, not in the more recent years, but like in past years, were like literally day of decisions. Like that one Raw, I think they were in Brooklyn. That was the one Raw where I think Rusev and Lana were in the ring and The Rock just came out randomly. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Rock just happened to be in the area. He took a picture like an Instagram. And he just called Vince and he was like, "Hey, would it be cool if I could show up?" And like Vince just let Rock show up. Like that wasn't booked at all. And then what was it? WrestleMania. Which one? It was a really bad show. The one where Rock buried the Wyatt family. What was that? WrestleMania 32. He beat
Yeah, I don't remember
like,
the exact WrestleMania, but it was WrestleMania.
like he
It
put
was
over
30,
Wyatt and was
it was 32. It was 32. Yeah.
he put over the Wyatts and was like, "Oh, when you talk, people listen," and then proceeded to beat them in like 3 seconds. Like that was a last minute thing. Like he called Vince the day of and was like, "Hey, I got this idea," and he just did it. Like that's how it is with Dewey. I mean, we saw it earlier this year.
I want to bury
Cody
the
won the
Wyatts.
Rumble. He
Like, I
pointed
want to bury
at
the
Roman,
Wyatts.
and then the next day they were like, "Oh, well, we already knew we were going to have Rock show up." So, like,
like I want to bury the Wyatts. Think that's a good idea? Yeah.
Right. For what? They ain't get no type of lick back. They ain't get their lick back or nothing off of that shit. He just came through, buried, and left. But hold on. I wanted to answer this dude Orlando's question with the dream match. Right now, my dream match is Jacob and Braun Breaker. What's you guys' dream match?
What was it?
Like all time?
Yeah, I guess he means with all time. Right now, that's my dream match because man, I can't wait for that to happen.
What was yours?
I don't even think they fought each other before. I really don't think so. I really don't think they did. So that's a legitimate dream match when it comes to what I think. What's you guys' dream match? You know what I'm saying? What y'all got?
I'm gonna say Jacob Fatu versus. I'm gonna say Jacob versus Gunther.
Oh, okay. That's two for Jacob Fatu. Be like, tell you that dude's gonna feed the poor next year.
Right.
Mine is Jacob versus Breaker.
And he's been scanned for the new video game too. So you know what that
Mine's
means.
Jacob versus Braun. That's the matchup that I.
Yeah, man. Me too. Jacob and Braun, man. They are gonna fucking cook.
What's yours, Toph?
Yeah, my dream match is the GOAT, Brett versus Kurt,
Yeah, man.
Hit man.
Man. Or I'll even go there and say Owen versus Kurt Angle. Man. Owen versus Kurt. Both in their prime. No, I say Perk Angle versus the King of Hearts. There you go.
Nah, mine's will be a triple threat. Brett versus Eddie versus Benoit.
I would love to see Eddie versus Shawn Michaels, man. We almost got that too.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, my dream match was Rey Mysterio versus Taka Michinoku. Like, can you imagine that? Oh my god!
They never fought.
Nope.
I could have sworn Ray fought him when he was in the Indies.
The King's racist ass will have a field day with that match.
Dynasty was good. Dynasty. He said Fatu Gunther all time Brett versus Angle. There you go. Brett versus Angle, man. Him and man. Submission Iron Man match. I would throw them in.
What, 30 minutes?
Yeah, not a whole hour, just 30 minutes.
Give him a good 30 minutes to just cook. Yeah.
Gunther versus Bork. Okay. That was supposed to happen. Remember, Vince was low key teasing that. Like there was, it was that report out there saying that Vince was gonna have this dude Brock go up against Gunther for the IC belt at Mania, and that was right before the whole allegations that came out.
You don't think Vince would have mega fucked that up?
I don't think that would have been good at all.
Mania.
I think that match would have been a be careful what you wish for. I have no reason to think that would have been good.
Yeah, Brock goes over. Yeah.
And I might be stumbling over my words here and there because I'm still watching SmackDown right now. I'm up to the match between the Guns and DIY.
Yeah,
I got the yeah. I heard the Guns entrance for the first time today. Man, I thought Smoking Guns theme was bad. The fuck.
Yo, most of the theme music in wrestling is bad nowadays. Like, don't let me get started with Don Callis's theme music. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Like, well, time to die.
a lot of these guys' entrance music suck. I mean, like, good lord, like with all the
Generic as
celebrities,
fuck.
at least Tony Khan would actually pay for entrance music. Like, with all these celebrities y'all got, y'all telling me you can't get them to make a song for your guys?
Right. What happened to that passion when it came to, you know what I mean? Was it WWF Attitude or Aggression? Whatever the fuck this shit was. What was the name of that album?
No, you got
Aggression.
it.
Yeah, it was
It was
Aggression.
aggression. Yeah, that's my favorite. That's my favorite WWE CD they put out.
Yeah, whatever happened to that passion?
And you got motherfuckers saying that rap doesn't belong in wrestling. Like, are y'all on crack?
That was when Vince actually
or
gave a fuck.
meth.
I half agree with that. I half agree. Rap has a place in wrestling. It's just the music they choose doesn't fit the vibe, you know?
Yeah, I agree.
Well, yeah,
They'll get some motherfucker like Flow Rider or Kid Ink.
that,
The
that
fuck?
Right.
yeah. It depends. It depends on the rapper, but rap definitely, it definitely has a place in wrestling.
For sure.
That was when Vince actually gave a fuck.
Yeah,
Right.
his finger was on the pulse back then, and if his finger wasn't on the pulse, he made sure to have somebody, you know, at HQ who did have their finger on the pulse of what was going on. You know, I always remember it was a fucking shitty Mania, but I have a very fond memory of you know, Godfather and Ice T coming out in Mania 2000.
Yeah,
Pippin ain't easy, man. I love
Right,
that.
and Los Angeles, of all places, like he
No,
knew
that was
he
Anaheim. That
smart.
was in LA. That was
Right.
Anaheim.
Right, Anaheim, right.
Right. Fucking. And how many times have I said the Rock's theme when Method Man rapped the Rock's theme? That shit was fire. Like,
Yeah.
come on, man.
Can you smell what the rock cooking? Smell what the rock's cooking.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, come on, man.
Oh,
his
speaking
finger-
of
his-
Method Man, quick little sidebar. Speaking of Method Man, I seen an article saying that him and Redman working on Blackout 3. So let's fucking go.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice. You know, all the OGs is putting out hits in 2024. I love it.
Yeah,
Hell
that's because modern rap is fucking trash. But let's move on.
Agreed.
I agree. I'm not complaining, but I'm glad. Like, who else was putting out songs? Method Man, Redman, Eminem, LL Cool J. Like, it's fire.
Like when it comes to LL Cool J latest album, it's a little interesting. Like I think it was more of an experiment than something that he really took. Like I can't say he didn't take it serious, but it's more of a experimental album when it came to the production.
Like, as soon as you get some 16-year-old fuck saying that Pac is trash, mind you, you live in
God.
Redlands, California, you dumbass.
Oh God.
Bailey
God.
says she loves Method Man. We all love Method Man. Method Man is one of the goats.
Dude, man, this is gonna sound like so hateful, man. I can't fucking stand.
Do you hateful? No.
I can't stand Gen Zs, bro. Like they say the dumbest shit. Like y'all heard of One Piece, right? The anime.
Yeah. I don't watch
Yeah.
it, but I know of it.
Same. I'm not that big of a One Piece guy either. Like Gen Z people, like they say shit, and it's like if you actually pause and think about like what you're saying, you realize how stupid it is. Like Luffy, that's the main character of One Piece.
The pirate.
He has like this new transformation that's very much inspired off of like Looney Tune type characters, and it was like a really hype episode, and the episode was like so hype it broke Crunchyroll, like the actual website Crunchyroll went down. Yes, and then people on a bunch of Gen Zs on social media, they were saying shit like, oh, like Luffy's the most iconic anime character of all time. His episode was so hyped.
What?
He made the website go down. But this is the
Oh
part,
my
and they're entitled to their
God.
opinion. But here's the part, like where and a lot of Gen Zs do this. The part where like they lost the argument was this one dude was like, "Oh, Goku never broke the internet," and I'm
That's not
like,
true at all.
but
Yeah, that's
but
because
they can argue.
that's because he broke schools.
and also that's also because when Goku went Super Saiyan for the first time, social media didn't fucking exist. Oh my god, like Jesus
Exactly.
Christ.
That's what I said. That's because he broke schools.
Exactly. I remember.
All right.
I could tell you the exact video that Goku broke the fucking internet. That fucking Ultra Instinct video. That shit blew up like a
Right.
fucking. Like, are y'all kidding me?
See,
Why?
Gen Zs,
I
they
gotta
don't
go
know,
get me
man.
some ice from my bed real quick. I'll be right back.
All right.
Okay, see, Gen Zs, man, they don't know about lunchtime talk. They don't know about playground talk. See, before social media took over the world, that's how everybody got their buzz on whatever it was you follow, whether it was sports, wrestling, anime, video games. When I was a kid, when Goku went Super Saiyan, everybody was talking about it at school. When the Montreal screw job happened, everybody was talking about it. Yo, did you see what happened last night? What the fuck was that? That's how it was. The
Like I
cafeteria.
remember, like there was like some kid, right? And like he was watching the Ohio State Michigan game. You know, the game that they were talking about on Tuesday.
Mhm.
And he said, like, oh, this is the worst loss Ohio State had. I was all like, if you was alive in '95, you would be on fucking suicide watch right now. I fucking guarantee you. And then he said, like, what do you mean? I was all like, you telling me what do I mean proves that you wouldn't survive in '95. And then he said, like, what do you mean?
You
What do you
ain't been
mean?
on this.
I said, like,
You ain't been on this planet long enough to tell me how rap's supposed to sound.
so I told him the story. I was like, Ohio State had 2 Hall of Famers on their team, and they lost to an 8-4 Michigan team with a running back who didn't even make it 5 years to the NFL. So you really don't know your history.
Man,
So to
I
say
don't
that
even
it's the
think I was
worst loss, it's the worst loss in your lifetime. You could say that.
bro, man.
But
I
that's the
don't
worst
even
loss in
think I
history.
would. I don't think even I would survive in '95. I don't want to watch WrestleMania 11 again.
So like, this proves that you would survive in '95. Like everybody said, like, oh, this is if the Knicks lose the championship, like I'll be on suicide watch. Like you wouldn't be alive in '95 then. You wouldn't be because Hakeem with Patrick Ewing's ass in '95. You wouldn't be alive. You wouldn't be alive in '94, '93, or '92 because Jordan whooped your ass.
Okay. DIY's getting into a shoving match.
Shove it, squad.
Shots go out to Marky D. Yo, he's been pushing out video after video as of late. He's been going,
and all of them are good. All of them are really
yeah.
good.
Marky D is fantastic, man. Like he's definitely creating his own. Not even I can't even say his own, but he's creating a wrestling Bible if you think of it.
Yeah. He's literally like the only person that I know that consistently has always talked about like the TNA brand. So big ups to him for that.
Yeah, he said TNA helped him fight his depression. Like he was going
Yeah.
through a depressed state, and
Yeah.
he had happened to stumble on TNA. This when TNA was on was it Sky out there in the
back
UK?
then.
Yeah, Sky Sports, yeah.
Yeah, Sky Sports. When he bumped into it, you know, he's just been hooked ever since.
That's
Speaking
like,
of-
I guarantee you. All
Wait,
these
hold
stories-
on. My bad,
My
Black
bad.
Star.
I'm sorry.
I like no, you good. Yo, I like how they did this heel turn. It was basically a whole rules, like Gargano's trying to be all
Diplomatic
and remorseful or whatever. Come to figure out, Gargano was in on it all along. That wasn't bad. I can't be mad at that. So now they got a little story going on here when it comes to these two. Seeing how it played out, I can't be mad.
A heel DIY is not really a bad look. I mean, a lot of people forget Johnny Gargano was a solid heel on NXT.
He was a great heel in NXT.
Yeah, Sandman, your boy's on Rampage right now.
Jericho.
No,
Jericho is in a face-off with Matt Cardona.
You talking about Bandito?
No,
Cardona.
Oh, Cardona.
Cardona.
Oh, I didn't hear when you said Cardona. Okay, cool.
Matt Cardona versus Chris Jericho for the Ring of Honor title at Final Battle.
Oh God, where's my pillow?
I thought you liked Cardona.
I'm talking about Jericho.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Potato Head.
Like I said,
but on the bright side, Bandito is coming back. They did a promo.
Adam
like
Cole, baby.
Like I told like one of my friend's kids that was all like sports and wrestling today makes me laugh. In the 90s, none of you guys would survive. None of you.
Right.
Like, how do you know? I was like, because WCW and WWE was worse than AEW and WWE.
Pretty much.
You know why it was worse? Because
for a multitude of reasons.
Huh?
For a multitude of reasons.
Because WWE would look at WCW's card and book accordingly. Like they would book accordingly.
They wouldn't survive in the 90s for two reasons. Number one, wrestlers jumped ship all the time back then. It was jumping wrestlers.
It's a business.
Wrestlers coming from company to company was as common as like sneezing, you know. Whereas when it happens now, people get all up in their feelings. And the second reason, and I've said this many times, and this I don't think is controversial at all, but the second reason they wouldn't last in the 90s is because there really weren't long title reigns. A lot of reigns back then were transitional. Like when WWF was hot, I've said this before, as great as the Attitude Era was, like the title was like a fucking prostitute. Everybody had a turn. like Austin, Rock, Taker, Kane, they'd be champion for like a week and a half, 3 weeks. Like
especially Dewey. Dewey was definitely a glorified transitional champion. Yep. He never held the belt for more than 3 months, I think.
Yeah,
I think 3 months was
no, he did.
Not
no,
even
you're
3
right.
months.
He didn't. You're right. He didn't. But the thing about that is, people were so over. It didn't matter. How long
it didn't matter. So, and the fans at that time just didn't care about that kind of shit like they do today. See, nowadays you can have like a respectable like 3-month reign, and then you can lose, and it's like, oh, he got buried. Like you do realize that was the average reign, like in 1998, right?
like motherfuckers is getting mad at that LA Knight lost the US belt, and it's like, you know, LA Knight did what he did. It was nothing left for LA Knight to do. And it's just how Nakamura to do what, like they revamped this dude twice already. I think 3 times. This is like the third time they revamped Shinsuke. They gotta give him something.
Yeah, he raised the prestige of the title. That's all you should.
Exactly.
That's all you can do.
Exactly. He had a better. His reign was better. He had a better reign than fucking Logan Paul, for God's sakes. Come on.
Storylines over championships, right? The storyline is what makes us give a fuck about the championships.
Then I said, then I told him, I was like, for us as kids, getting your ass kicked by Jordan was a rite of fucking passage.
Pretty much.
Getting your ass kicked by the Yankees was a rite of fucking passage back in the day. Like there is steps to this. Like the reason why we never said that LeBron's the greatest of all time is because Jordan went 6-0 in the finals.
I've never understood that, LeBron.
You can't.
I've never understood it.
They overhype LeBron so much, it's not even funny.
LeBron's out there losing to the Atlanta fucking Hawks. Like, make it make sense.
Right, and we fucking suck. I can speak from that personal experience. We're not good at all.
You would never dream in your worst. You would never have a fucking worst nightmare having Jordan lose to the fucking Washington Wizards. That would never happen.
But going back to with the whole people acting funny towards wrestlers going to different federations, excuse me, different promotions and shit. Remember the time when they was mad at this dude Mike Awesome for going to WCW because he wasn't getting paid at ECW. He's a fucking champion. He wasn't getting paid. Oh, you're a traitor. Like, what, motherfucker? I gotta eat. I got a family to feed. What the fuck you mean I'm a
Joey
traitor?
Styles went on a rant.
Yeah, I never got that. I never got that, and I never got the Alondra Blaze thing because his history always painted it as like, oh, she's this ungrateful chick who just quit. And it's like, no, Vince fucking fired her and the entire division. So she basically went on Nitro and was like, oh, okay, you treated the division like trash. All she did was she literally just did the exact same thing. Right. I never understood that.
Then I was like, Vince buried people like it was his fucking job. That's what he did. He buried the Steiners, putting up against trash tag team after trash tag team when he was in the WWE, when they were both in the WWE. That's why when the Steiners went to ECW and trashed WWE in the process, Scott Steiner went full blown Scott Steiner in that.
He still buried Scott. Vince still ended up burying Scott Steiner when he came back. So.
Oh yeah, he did him even worse when he came back.
But
I think the only
Scott Steiner didn't help either. Like he didn't help either. Like Scott Steiner just, I guess it was at that time when the juicing started to catch up to him and shit. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah.
But he was botchy as hell.
I think the only reason he even accepted the Hall of Fame thing was just for Braun, and that's cool. I think he felt like, this would be good for Braun, as a way to kind of play ball and
his brother machine gunned that shit.
Oh yeah, obviously.
Rick Steiner Rick Steiner fucked up crazy.
I still think, what if they really use Rex Steiner? Why? Bro, it still sounds better than Braun. It sounds way better than Braun Breaker. And Braun Breaker is it's not a bad name, Braun Breaker, but Rex Steiner sounds so much more better. That sounds like a heavyweight champion's name. WWE champion, Rex Steiner.
They might. Who knows? They might end up going with it somewhere down the line.
Like I was thinking, man, like, oh my god, that you guys wouldn't survive. You wouldn't survive boxing in the 90s.
Hell no.
You would not survive. They would not survive the Tyson era at all.
Oh no.
Like he was knocking out giants, like lifting them off their feet.
Like you wouldn't survive boxing in the 90s. You wouldn't survive. Hell, you wouldn't survive boxing in the 80s.
Shit.
Like there is oh my god, just I don't get these kids. I don't need to get these kids.
I think a lot of them are like, I think a lot of them are bitter. I think a lot of them are bitter because like they're aware that like, they weren't alive for like the good shit. So it's like they just say these wild things as if like they want it to happen, So
yeah, I heard that too. Charles got off the cuff radio. Braun came up with Braun Breaker so he can have his own identity away from the style.
Okay, that makes sense.
I heard that shit too, but still, it's like, is it really a bad thing to you know what I'm saying, to be a part of the Steiner family? I understand, yeah, Rick did some questionable shit from before, whatever case. Well, come on. You could have still made a name for yourself as Rex Steiner. You could have, you know what I'm saying? They wouldn't have, they would have known, like, yeah, you're a part of the Steiner family, but you definitely would have been like the leader for the new generation of Steiners.
Like I think Scotty has a kid. Scotty has a kid who's a fullback at Jacksonville State.
Yeah, I think he do. Yeah.
I mean, I think that he still acknowledges his family. So.
Yeah, and thank you, TKO. That's another thing. Like, how could you want to be separate? You don't want to be looked at as Rick Steiner's son.
He even did Steiner math.
You're even wearing the fucking jacket. You're wearing your father's leather jacket.
It's a WWE thing. Like, I kind of get it, but like at the same time, like I get why some don't like it. Like, I think the first person they did it with was, I think we've mentioned this once or twice, was Eddie's daughter, Shaw Guerrero. She was in
Yeah.
training like back in the original developmental system in WWE, and as far as I know, her training went well, and she was good enough. She wasn't like super amazing or anything, but she was good enough like for a call up, and everything was going well, and Vicky was still there, and basically to end the story, when it was time for her to get called up, they said, "Okay, we're not going to call you Shaw Guerrero," and I forgot the exact name they were going to give her, but it was going to be just a completely different name. They were not going to give her the last name Guerrero, and their logic was, well, if your last name's Guerrero, that's going to have like a
People would
big
tell.
standard to live up to, and so they felt like that would be too much for her. But then Shaw was basically like, who are you to tell me what my last name is or isn't? Which I also understand, and she didn't like that shit, and so that after that she was just like, well, if I can't have my name, then I'm out. And they were just like, all right, and she left. And she's still around. I know she does like announcing and like other side shit, but she never really came back to wrestling. And it just seems like some people are cool with it, and then some people are just like, nah, I'm good. I guess Braun's cool with it, you know. So
Why the hell is
yeah,
Gunther on SmackDown? What is going
Like
on?
he wouldn't survive. Like he wouldn't survive the Buffalo Bills losing 4 straight Super Bowls in 4 years.
I used to fuck with the Bills too. Like I was rooting for the Bills when I was younger.
Right. And to answer your question, Sam, man, they're talking about doing the trade.
Oh yeah, I heard this dude was mentioning it. My dude, Chad Unstable Gable.
Move that man to SmackDown, honestly.
ASAP. American Made definitely needs to go to SmackDown. If it'll fit them perfectly.
The
But
ass
first you got the
whoopings.
US belt there. Who knows? Like I would love to see a Shinsuke Nakamura versus Chad Gable match.
I would push them as baby faces, honestly. I think they're
Yeah,
better with that.
yeah. Like bring them to SmackDown and make them baby faces. Matter of
Chad,
fact, probably not because they already got a lot of. They got a lot of good guys, especially when it
no,
comes to the mid to
they
upper
got a lot
card.
of heat. Nah, bro, they got a lot of heels, honestly.
They do. You think so?
They just turned DIY heel,
Yeah, I
so
forgot. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, you do got a point with that. Yep. Yep. Oh,
they
excuse
got
me.
a lot of heels on SmackDown. I mean, DIY just turned, the Bloodline. They got Shinsuke, Kevin Owens. I mean, they got a lot of heels on SmackDown.
You ever
And
had
here is
Welch's? You ever had Welch's strawberry before? That shit is bussin'.
some breaking news. Bill Belichick might take the North Carolina or the UNC job. He said that he's been doing a lot of research on the college game, and he wants to take the job.
Okay.
I guarantee you, North Carolina is probably going to pay him $10 million a year. That's the reason why he's taking the job.
Oh shit.
That's the reason why. To me, that's like the biggest reason why there's so many recessions. Too many people are paid way more than they're worth. It's ridiculous.
Man,
Right.
I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that recession bullshit. We've been in a recession since the fucking 90s. Dead ass though.
I still think people are getting paid way more than they're worth in all kinds of lines of work.
Like you wouldn't.
I agree.
Yeah.
Like these kids today wouldn't survive Bill Clinton banging Monica Lewinsky.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
I did not have
I don't care what line of entertainment we're talking about. I don't care if we're talking like wrestling, sports, movies, directors. Like, ain't nobody worth no fucking 5-10 million contract. Like, it's ridiculous. No, like you're not that good. We haven't had
Tony
anyone
Khan
like
is-
that. Like,
Tony Khan is known for that shit.
there
How much
hasn't
you
been
paying
anyone worth that
Okada?
money. There hasn't been anyone worth that money like since I said like Michael Jackson in his prime. Like, yeah, if
Oh, hell yeah.
Michael Jackson in his prime, if he's like, yo, you gotta pay me $5 million, like, all right, whatever you say, Mr. Jackson, or like Jordan, or like fucking Jordan in his prime, Austin in his prime, like we're talking like 25, 30 years ago, like, but in modern day, like, no.
Jordan took 1 year, $50 million contracts.
Yeah. That's because he was worth it.
Yeah, of course you're gonna say yeah. Like,
Dude,
what do you
Jordan
think
was
to
so
do?
good. Jordan was so good. He didn't even have to play. He was so good. All you had to do was just play his theme song. It was over after that. Just
And
his music.
And God help you if you miss a game winning shot with Jordan around.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he said how he felt when it came to what was that again? The Last Dance. That was a hell of a documentary. If you guys ain't see it, check that shit out.
Like he told Steve Kerr, you gotta take the shot and you're gonna win. Like, you better make it.
Right.
And he really had a gambling addiction. That dude Jordan.
I love how like the little meme with Jordan where he's like, and I took that personally. Like he just looked for any reason for you to be on his shit list. Like
Yeah.
I remember a story where like I think like the Bulls were playing a pickup game, a 5-on-5, and Steve Kerr was talking massive shit to Jordan. Jordan stopped the practice and pimp slapped Steve Kerr so hard.
I think the funniest one he saw on the Last Dance, I forgot the player's name, but he said that I think he was like in catering before a game and he saw this one dude he hadn't seen in a couple of years and he was like, "Oh yeah, what's up, man?" And like the guy just no sold him, and then Jordan was like, "That's all I needed."
There's another story. Like I think it was like back in '95, and it was the playoffs. Jordan came back, and it was Game 5, and the Hornets were about to win, and like Jordan backed off of Muggsy Bogues, and like the rest of the Bulls were looking at him like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And then Jordan said loud and clear, and the mics picked it up. He said, "Let that fucking midget shoot." Like, Jesus.
Yeah, Jordan was not a nice guy at all.
Nope.
He was one of the greatest. He was definitely one of the greatest.
Muggsy was an all-star in '95. He never made it back after Jordan said that.
Right.
It's the little things. It's the little things that like I took for granted as a kid, but like as an adult, I look back at it and I remember like every time like if it was like Disney or like Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network or MTV or BET, anytime there was like an event where like the fans could vote for like most popular athlete, Michael Jordan always won, like, and he never showed up. Not once. Nope. He never showed up. And as a kid,
he didn't even show up for his own cartoon. Remember on Brawl Stars? He didn't even show up for that. My dude, this is your cartoon. Like because like when it came to I guess when it came to like life lessons and shit like that. Jordan Bo Jackson, hold on, wait. Bo Jackson and Wayne Gretzky will be there. You know what I'm saying? To say the life lesson or the lesson of the day. They'll just have that regular old queued up clip when Michael Jordan says, "Don't worry, pro Sauce will find a way." Some shit like that. And every time they'll play that same clip every time. Like every time they have the end of the episode, Bo Jackson and this dude Wayne Gretzky will have a new lesson of the day. And here come Michael Jordan clip. "Don't worry, pro Sauce is on the way." Like we're not even talking about. We're talking about drugs and shit. And here come Jordan. "Don't worry, pro Sauce is on the way." Like, what are you talking about, man?
I'm pretty sure like LeBron's probably a better human being than Michael Jordan. But like, if we're just talking like
competitiveness
as an athlete or like skill wise, like no, like it's not even close. Like no.
Like Jordan.
Well, yeah, it's about that time though, B. TKO, you got that card up for Winter's Coming? No, not Winter's Coming, excuse me. For tomorrow. For Dynamite tomorrow.
You mean Collision?
It is Winter's Coming. I'm nice right now, excuse me. I'm smoking this damn string. Excuse me. It is Winter's Coming. My bad, y'all. Winter's Coming.
That's tomorrow?
No, that's tomorrow. Next Wednesday.
Okay.
Yeah, that's next
Saturday
week.
Night Main Event's not until next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, Saturday night's main event is next Saturday. That's my bad, y'all.
Yeah, they don't got the full card for next week, but
watch Shane McMahon come out.
I know they just had Danny Garcia and Beast Mortos in a match on Rampage. They just cooked. Now, that match cooked though. I ain't gonna lie.
It was good?
Yeah.
Never mind.
Speaking of matches, Sandman, how you feel about this dude getting a world title shot?
Who's getting a world title shot? This dude,
Your boy,
Cardona?
nah, your boy Top Dollar's fighting Dolph Ziggler.
Oh no! What
You know
is
what?
the
Top
main event
Dollar is
scene in
fighting.
TNA that bad?
Top Dollar is getting a TNA world title match.
But they didn't want to put the belt on Joe Hendry. This is what we doing here. So y'all rather have this dude get into a rivalry with Bummy Dollar instead of putting the belt on Joe Hendry?
Bro, if he wins, I can't even say you're gonna hear a rant. You're gonna hear a meltdown.
You can don't do that. Don't do that.
Oh my god.
Like, this is y'all plan, and you got Dolph Ziggler, he deserves this run. I'm like it's just not his time. It's not his time anymore, unfortunately. He had a moment when he won the TNA belt. It was Joe Hendry's fucking time. Now you got this dude beefing with fucking Bummy Dollar, aka the best heel in the business.
Hey, y'all see him try to y'all see him try to.
Remember when he
shoot
said that
his
shit,
shot
right? He's the best heel in the business. Give me a fucking break.
What he said that?
Yes, he said that.
Oh
Yes.
God!
Yeah. Hey man, at least he's trying to shoot his shot at Mina, man. God bless him.
Oh
No.
yeah.
If
Dolph
Bummy-
is a fucking fool. I swear.
If Bummy Dollar wins the title, I'm going to have a fucking PSA saying this is your brain on wrestling.
Oh god.
Man. Scott Demore somewhere smoking a Cuban cigar, drinking some motherfucking whiskey, laughing at motherfuckers right now.
What's that one movie
like
that one? I've seen the GIF of Robert De Niro. He's like in a movie theater, just laughing his ass off. He's like,
Yeah, that's Scott
gonna-
Demore. That's Scott Demore looking at these goofballs right now.
Right. Y'all fired me for Top Dollar to be the next world champion. Oh god.
If you don't fuck off.
He better not. Oh my God, he better not be that dumb.
If you don't fuck off.
But yeah,
Between-
yo,
Man,
you know these
between-
motherfuckers, they coming through on AEW's coming through out here for Winter's Coming. So you already know
Really?
we gotta pull up over there.
Okay.
They also got a show in December at the Hammerstein. So
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
There's a lot of intrigue coming up tomorrow in the wrestling world. Bummy Dollar and his ascension.
This fucking guy. How the fuck did he become the number one contender? When is the last time he even had a match?
Because they're on crack. Let's move on.
I mean, to be fair, to be fair,
became the number one contender.
PCO did carry him to like a good match.
Yeah, that match was good. That match was
He
good.
became the number one contender just by doing something simple. He had a backstage segment and he just challenged him. That's it.
Where's the match happening? Is it just a random episode of Impact or what?
Pay-per-view, I think. Right?
It's on their pay-per-view Final Resolution.
What
So
the
it's
fuck?
on Saturday or
The main event. Wait, hold up. Okay, now
So the main event is fucking.
Wait. I was being generous. I thought this was like a random episode of Impact. You mean to tell me we went from fucking Christopher Daniels and AJ Styles and a fucking goddamn Iron Man match to
the
Dolph
triple
Ziggler
threat.
versus
No. It's
Dollar?
worse.
Jeez
It's worse.
Louise.
It's worse, Toph. It's worse. We went from Christopher Daniels, Samoa Joe, and AJ Styles in the greatest triple threat match in the history of TNA to Bummy Dollar versus Nick Nemeth.
Yes.
That shit could have been on motherfucking Impact. It really could
No,
have.
fuck that, man. This is a match on Explosion. If that's even still a
The
thing.
match, fuck that. This match shouldn't be happening at all.
This match should be on YouTube.
I'm sorry, man. This match is gonna be this, and keep in mind, this is their last pay-per-view of the year, and it's
Jesus.
happening.
Yeah, this is what y'all. This is
Final
y'all going out.
Resolution.
Y'all going out like this. Y'all ending 2024 like this. Is
least they
Rich
can-
Swann at least still with Bummy Dollar? Is he still with Bummy Dollar? Rich Swann.
No,
I think so.
you know Rick
Oh
Swann is
my
not there
God.
anymore.
This
Hey,
better
man, at least
this
the
better be a
pay-per-view- At least they
This-
chose the right pay-per-view name, because we're talking about Final Resolution. I have a resolution to fucking not watch this fucking brand again if this piece of shit wins the title.
This match better be a Peacock exclusive.
No,
Y'all
this
gonna
match-
stop throwing that energy out there, man. Stop saying he might win. He's not winning. Please don't
Between-
win.
We're gonna be banned from the show if he wins.
Between that and the Hardys versus the System again, I don't know.
The System. Oh god.
Yeah, they washed up the Hardys not too long ago. I think it was this past Impact. They
Yeah,
put
that's the other match. That's the other match they made for the pay-per-view. The System and the Hardys for the tag titles in a tables match.
they put Jeff Hardy. They put him in a double razor's edge through the table.
I will say this about the Hardys: they should wrestle. They should stick to wrestling in white. The gear is pretty cool.
Like, it looks like the Bloodline's about to add Shinsuke, but yeah, let's move on.
Oh Lord.
I see.
You know what? Hire
comments-
him as an assassin. There you go. You can have. You don't only have to have this dude Jacob as the assassin. You can have this dude. I'm not saying put him with the bloodline, but
just say it, man. Every group's got to have their Owen.
the token gotta have that token.
Oh my God.
Why is Alex Abrahantes dressed as Prince Vegeta? What are we doing here? What the fuck?
This weekend might be an interesting weekend, with the potential of who attacked that idiot on NXT, and that idiot's probably going to be added to the Deadline Survivor Challenge.
Oh man!
And that person being revealed, most likely either being Pentagon or Hikuleo is one of those two.
Yeah, man. With all these mysteries, we may as well have a Scooby-Doo gimmick at this point.
Yo, they should bring back this dude, Hurricane Helms, man. Remember Hurricane Helms? He was playing the reporter, like Gregory Helms, the reporter.
Yeah, that was funny.
What's up with that?
Well, they do have the card for Winter's Coming. They're announcing it on Rampage. So
what is it?
This will be my second time watching Kyle O'Reilly fight, man. Like last time I was there, like he killed that night. That was around the time when they had the battle royal to become the #1 contender.
Oh yeah, the one thing that I appreciate about Kyle O'Reilly is that he can go.
Well,
Kyle O'Reilly's great. He's really good.
Well, if you're gonna go to that Kansas City show, you picked a good night. Kyle O'Reilly is fighting Adam Cole.
Yeah. And aren't they fighting whoever wins that gets to fight MJF for the Dynamite?
You guys always
ring?
get the good. You guys always get the good matches. I'm salty.
Bullshit. The last event we went to, that shit was trash. I'm not even gonna hold you.
You got the Iron Man Omega Pac, man. You got the GOAT.
Something in my soul is telling me that Kyle's turning heel.
If it's not Kyle, it's definitely gonna be Matt Taven. It's gonna be Bennett and Taven.
But I always support AEW, B. You know what I mean? Like I may crack my jokes, and rightfully so here and there, but I definitely support them because I do want them to succeed. I've been to like just about every single AEW event since they came out here.
By the way, this is going to be Cole.
I might get tickets for that Hammerstein show. We'll see.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, y'all. Y'all go out, like go enjoy yourselves, man. Don't be like these motherfuckers. Hold on. Don't be like these motherfuckers that be like, oh, they just want to just be mad at the product, be mad at the product, and it gets to the point where you don't never want to go. Nah, go have fun, man, and go enjoy yourselves, man.
Right.
You know what I'm gonna catch? On my birthday, TNA is gonna be coming to the Galen Center in Los Angeles.
Yeah, man, go have some fucking fun.
Yeah, I saw that.
You're fucking American. Go get yourself a fucking $10 beer and enjoy it.
You got a pretty good card coming up next week. I ain't gonna lie.
Yes, I saw that next year TNA is going to be trying to running some bigger venues. So good on them, for trying to expand. But hopefully that's not with bottom dollar as the champion. I don't think that's going to work out for him.
That would be the official machine gun.
Bummy Dollar about to put some asses in seats.
But yeah, man, you got a good card for Dynamite next week, dude. You got O'Reilly versus Adam Cole.
Right.
You got Mariah May versus Mina Shirakawa for the women's title.
That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be a fun match.
So got the Continental Classic.
The next Continental Classic match is Claudio versus Will Ospreay.
Oh, first time seeing Ospreay.
I am not. Oh my god! Why are we getting Claudio versus Shelton? I need that match.
Are they in the same? Let's pull up that tournament tree real quick. Hold on, let me pull it up. Real quick.
And they just announced that Cardona would be there to make an appearance too. So.
Oh, awesome!
And you got Ricochet versus Brody King.
Where the fuck is Shelton versus Claudio? Where the fuck is Shelton versus Okada? I need those two matches.
Shelton's backstage beating up people because that's what they do. That's what I do.
They hurt people.
We hurt people.
And you got a tag team match between Pac and Moxley versus Orange Cassidy and Jay White.
Oh, we can have fun at this show. I already see it now.
You got a fun card, man, for real.
Like I said, Tony Khan.
About.
Tony Khan, he isn't a booker. He's a matchmaker. That's what he is. He's Don King.
That's what he does. He just puts on, like, we all know he's gonna put on a match. You know what I'm saying? That's his MO. And I'm like, fuck it. Then have somebody that could build good storylines and work with him, her, whoever it is. Y'all come together, have Tony Khan do the matches and have the other individual do the storylines and make that shit blend.
He's not Jim Cornette. He's not Bill Watts. He's fucking Don King. That's what he is.
Like, it don't make no sense that Toph could sit here and book a Dynamite in 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes, and it's not even his job. Like, remember a couple of weeks, when I was questioning Toph what was going on AEW, and he explained this shit, and it's like, how the fuck can Toph do that shit, but y'all don't want to do that shit? It don't make no sense.
Yo, TK, Triple H.
Give us the pen.
We could be on y'all payroll. We ain't got no dog in this fight. We just want both y'all players to be better.
I'm wondering if he still has his agenda. Did he stop that? I'm thinking he stopped that.
What agenda?
Stop listening
to
us.
Show when Cody was still there, they tried to do that rose to the top thing. Remember that?
Yeah.
If you go back, I think it's on Max. I think it's still on Max. There was an episode on Rose to the Top where Sammy Guevara had just had a match with Bryan Danielson. They had a match on Dynamite, if you remember. It was actually pretty good. And after the match, Bryan won, but it was a good match. It was a good performance from Sammy. And then Sammy wasn't on television for like 3 weeks after that. And Sammy was kind of frustrated because he's just like, damn, the momentum of this good match is going to waste. So then he walked up to TK and he was just like, hey, yo, what's going on? How come I haven't been on TV yet? Like, what's going on? And then TK took out like this huge fucking binder. Like, anybody that like went to school, remember like those big binders for like fucking chemistry? Yeah, he put out like this big binder, and it was like, I shit you not, like it had to have at least been like a fucking like 1,000-page binder, and it had like just nothing but like paragraphs upon paragraphs upon paragraphs of like storyline ideas, like feud ideas, programs. And he was like, I have you penciled in for a program with Scorpio Sky, because I think Scorpio Sky became the TNT champion not long after this, and then they were feuding over the TNT title. If you remember, they trade the belt back and forth. But but I'm not exaggerating. It was a huge ass binder. Like, it was like, I know anyone remembers this. Like,
I feel you. I know a lot of motherfuckers be having like wrestling Bibles and stuff like that.
Yeah, it was like one of those big ass books you see, like that one kid in high school who's got like that locker that they never cleaned, just full of shit.
Yeah.
And so right, because obviously this is when AEW was a lot better product wise, and more people were watching. So I wonder like if he just stopped using it, which is why I asked a few weeks ago, is this dude on the spectrum? And I don't mean that to be a dig, like it's a genuine question. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy, Toph. You really just admitted it just now. You finally admitted it. That AEW was better from before. It's like this is the only time you ever admitted it.
Yo, Toph, I need a favor.
Commander,
like, I need a favor from you. I need you to book my flight to Jacksonville. Visit.
So Ricochet and Commander are cooking.
Okay.
Here you go the tournament tree.
All right, so
for
let
the
me see.
Continental Classic.
Cause I just need to fast forward to the match. Let's see here. Oh no, Shelton's not out. Oh, okay, right here. Where's Shelton's face?
Let's see what we
Okay.
got here. Yeah, man. It looks like it looks like Kyle heard our complaints, man. He's tired of being a gatekeeper. I think he wants more. Good on
Yeah,
him.
that match between him and Shelton Benjamin was great. Real
He
fun
bet-
match.
Well, he's about to cook again because he about to. Kyle Fletcher's about to fight Okada on Collision.
It's not gonna be second to
Right,
last.
I want,
You
yeah, I want
motherfuckers.
to talk about that. King Eric. I'm a big fan of King Eric. He comes here in the Roundtable. He had posted on the council. He was upset that Shelton lost, and I was like, well, listen, man, like two things. Number one, he didn't beat Shelton clean, and number two, they're really going all in on Kyle Fletcher, and I'm not against it. Like this dude, he beat Ospreay clean. And one of the issues with AEW is, especially like in the mid card, like their roster is so full. There's so many people, and it's hard to care. It's hard to have a reason to care.
Right.
So by having him beat Ospreay, not only did he beat Ospreay, like he beat him clean, like no shenanigans.
It
no
wasn't really
bullshit.
clean. Can you really say it was clean? He did tombstone him on steel steps.
Yeah, he still did do that, but it looks like they're pushing him. They're going all the way with him. Like they had him cut his hair, new look, new gimmick. Like
Oh, that
I'm
haircut
for
was
it.
the most cringe
They
shit I've
gotta
seen in my
bu-
life.
They got to build on his momentum, so it's not going to hurt Shelton losing.
Right, I agree.
Shelton's not gonna be hurt for that loss at all.
Yeah, he's
I'm
fine. And like,
Yeah.
he's fine. He cheated to win. I'm not gonna lie, like if you think of it, Shelton Benjamin was low key a face during that match.
There's
That's
two
because
things
the
that I
fans
want
don't
to
want to
see.
boo
That's
him.
what I'm saying. The Hurt Syndicate need to be tweeners, man. You
Right.
can't boo these guys.
There's two things that I want to see.
Shelton will
before
be
the
all
year.
right. Shelton will be all right. All that needs to happen is he needs to take the dub off of Okada. He needs to because I know what TK's doing with this Okada stuff. Like TK, listen, man, stop teasing Kenny. Kenny's doing his thing in New Japan. He's living his best life. Don't worry about Kenny. When Kenny wants to come back, he'll come back. So don't hold
Kenny
back
might
on
be-
your storylines just because you're waiting for Kenny. Fuck that. And also,
Kenny might be
when
preparing.
What's
Kenny
up?
might be preparing to tell Tony Khan to fuck off.
Probably.
Ricky-
And
Ricky-
when Kenny and Okada finally do have their match in AEW, it doesn't need a title involved anyway. So don't
It
worry
will.
about it. So
Don't worry.
It really doesn't, honestly.
It will. Don't worry.
Also, Ricochet just scored 3 points. He just beat Commander, so
Oh, so the
yeah,
score
if
just
I'm
got
booking this,
updated?
if I'm booking the Continental Classic, honestly, like if they really want to go all the way with Kyle Fletcher, honestly, I'd have him win his block. Will wins his block. They face in the finals, and he beats him again.
Yeah, I think Kyle
great.
Fletcher should just win. I think this tournament or this round robin is built for Kyle Fletcher to win.
so
I
far,
think he's
the-
like
so
look
far,
everybody
the
else on
people-
here.
Well, so
Like, look-
far, all the people that are winning are the right ones.
Yeah.
So
Right.
they've been doing it right so far.
Like because y'all can see it, right? Yeah. Okay, so
Yes.
basically, Will Ospreay with it, like, because does it like down in, like when it gets closer to the end, do the hold on, let me look at this. Let me
Are
just try to-
Osprey and Kyle Fletcher in the same league or no?
No, they're not.
No.
No.
Oh,
See
that's
what they're
Fletcher's
doing.
Fletcher's in the
They're
blue
doing it
league.
different. They're doing it different this year. So how they're doing it is at the end of the tournament, the two people in both leagues with the highest amount of points
It should be for
face
the
each
title.
other. Face.
Yeah.
I agree. I agree with that. I agree with that. So how this tournament is: the two people with the highest amount of points in their leagues faces each other, and then the winner of that match faces the other person who won that other match in the other league in the final, and then that's the person who wins. And to what Blackstar just said, the Continental title is not needed. It should just be the winner of the tournament gets the title shot at the
At All
AEW
In.
title. Right,
Right.
right. Or Revolution or whatever AEW show they choose, because that's one of the things like that. Like I know a lot of AEW purists don't want to hear it, but that's one of the things that you can call it tradition, you can call it played out. WWE has a lot of that shit, and a lot of the stuff that WWE has is played out. Like I'm so fucking over Money in the Bank, but the point is WWE has like a lot of gimmicks where it's like you win,
It goes somewhere.
and then once you win, you're guaranteed a title shot like at a future date, which gives you like an incentive to tune in and keep watching, if that makes sense, you know? So like if
The
you win the Rumble,
the Rumble's for the main
get a
event
title shot.
at Mania.
Right,
Yeah.
like right. And then like and a lot of times when you win the Rumble, they don't immediately say which champion they're challenging. You know, you gotta wait a couple of weeks or sometimes months before they say which champion they're choosing. You know, when you win Money in the Bank, like Tiffany Stratton, she won Money in the Bank, you gotta wait a bit till they finally cash in. So I feel like this Continental Classic, it should be the winner challenges for the AEW championship. But
It should be
instead,
their version of the G1.
yeah, because it is. It's basically the G1, but instead TK introduced this Continental title, which is just not needed at all, like at all. So
The reason why he came up with the C2 is to tell Daniel or Brian Danielson to shut the fuck up.
pretty much.
I guess. But so far they've been doing this tournament right. I'll give them props for that.
Yeah, I just want Shelton to get a win on Okada. That's really all I want.
I want that match. There's two things I want before this year is over. Okada versus
They're
Shelton.
both in the same league, I think. So it's
Yeah,
bound to
they're
happen.
in the blue league.
Yeah, so it's
Right.
bound to happen.
Okada
So,
versus
yeah.
Shelton. That's one. Two is for Kevin Owens to bring back the package power driver. Those are the two things I want.
That's definitely not gonna happen. You wild.
I don't care. I want it.
The only
You
the only
definitely
thing about
wild.
the only thing about these round robin tournaments, and again, like I'm not trying to be like a gatekeeper here. I just have to explain it because I know like some people may not be familiar like with how this type of stuff works. Round robin tournaments, once again, everybody in their bracket faces everyone else in their bracket at least one time. So Juice Robinson being replaced by Commander, some people are like, oh, why not replace Commander with a bigger name, like say Malachi Black or Hobbs or whatever. Well, you got to remember when you have these round robin tournaments, because of how it works, because everybody's got to face somebody else at least once, there's got to be 2 or 3 people whose sole purpose is to basically take L's. You see what I'm saying?
And
So-
that's what Commander lands.
right.
But before
Every
it was supposed to be
every
Juice.
right. Every tournament you have something like this. There's got to be like a low card guy who can afford to take 2, 3, 4 losses because it's like, all right, they're not really doing anything anyway.
Commander, buddy, welcome to Bumdom.
Right.
Well, yeah,
If
So,
WWE
hold on.
ever,
Perfect segue.
Yeah.
Speaking of
Yeah.
bumdom, you know I gotta fire up the bum out of the week. You know what I'm saying? It's been a while since we did this, so definitely gotta bring it back.
Yeah.
Here goes the bum out of the week. Give me one
Well, yeah,
second.
this Commander's is not in demand, so he'll be.
Let me
fine.
fire up that highly expensive Counciltron real quick.
25.5 billion.
And speaking of Jacob,
Oh, the Jacob? Okay.
Jacob Fatu.
yeah, he made it to the bum out of the week. Let's get it.
Oh Lord, what did he do?
oh no.
Somebody's dying.
I'm scared.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
He died.
Oh damn.
Yo, this dude Fatu's been selling his legs since like fucking 2002. It's Peter Griffin.
Man, this dude, I really thought he hurt himself in that War Games. He's just great at selling.
Yeah, he is.
All this
His
time,
acting,
I thought he
his
was
acting
hurt.
skills are on point.
I think he faked his leg injury to cover up the fact that Tonga Loa was injured.
Nah. That was to cover up the fact that Bronson Reed pulverized
My
his ankle.
favorite sale is always
Hold on. Since we ain't do this in a long time, fuck it. Fire it up one more time. I got another one. I got another one for y'all.
Uh-oh.
Second bum out of the week.
Part 2. Oh God.
Oh Jesus, I'm scared.
Where's this Toys R Us? What the fuck?
Did he do a 640 to the floor?
Oh my God, what was he trying
this
to
dude-
do?
Rewind that back. Rewind that back. Go back to that.
This dude fatality himself off a fucking cage like Elix Skipper. What the fuck?
Was he?
Yeah.
What was he trying to do?
I think it was
He
a
did a
back
human
suplex. Hold on, I'm gonna
fatality.
fire it back up. Hold on.
Did he just do a human fatality?
Slow
Where
it
is Shao
down.
Kahn?
You weak, pathetic fool.
Oh,
You're so
Bum fatality.
You're bummality. Hold on, I got it right now. Highly expensive, motherfucker. Right there.
Okay, let's see. Let's get this again.
A back.
Bum fatality.
Oh,
They had no
Johnny
pads
Cage.
down there either. Wow.
Johnny
None.
Was he? I think he was supposed to hit the table and he didn't. That's the only
He
thing.
missed. He missed the table by 25 feet.
Well, before we go, TKO, you posted the link on the private chat. My last rant of the weekend. Why in the fuck are they bringing back Tough Enough again?
What?
This shit never works. It
Why?
never works.
Apparently, they're bringing back a version of Tough Enough on A&E, and the coaches are Booker T, Undertaker, Mickey James, and Bully Ray.
Mickey James is back. Okay.
Yeah,
Is it gonna be like reality show based?
It's gonna be like. Apparently, from the way they described it, it's gonna be like the challenge.
Mm-hmm. Like MTV.
Yeah,
So
that's some
basically
shit.
real-
That's some shit me and my lady would watch. I could see us watching some shit like that.
So basically,
Yeah, but
real
the
world road
problem
rules
is-
WWE version. Okay, makes
It's
sense.
basically Tough Enough and the challenge combined. But the problem is, Toph's right. Tough Enough never works because the guys that win it don't last.
These formats never work. Like whether it's a music show, elimination show, like it's like a history curse. Like the people who go on to the most success are like the people who get eliminated like in the second, third round. Those are the ones that find some, those are the ones that keep grinding, and they, like the Miz as an example from a wrestling perspective. But the actual winner always goes on to like obscurity.
Yeah, the
So-
only winner who didn't turn out to be a bum was Maven.
Hey guys, Maven here.
The only cool thing that Tough Enough has like ever done, ever, I will admit I did like it. Whatever season was on, whatever season was on USA, the one where Austin was the coach. Where,
that was pretty funny.
Oh, Bill DeMott?
No, when Austin was the coach.
Oh, and also, oh
the,
God, when he
when
asked,
Austin was the coach,
what's her name? When he asked,
that
Cameron,
black chick, what was your favorite match?
Yeah, when he asked
Ariana,
Cameron, what was your
Ariana,
yeah,
whatever the fuck her name
Ariana,
was.
yeah.
Yeah.
What was your favorite match?
I did like how on his version of Tough Enough, like whoever got eliminated, it would come down to like a promo battle, like a legit promo battle where they had to shoot on the other person to keep.
Some of them were good. Some of them was really good.
Yeah, I like that. I like that aspect of it. That was cool. I wish they kept that, but they never did it again. That's like the only cool thing I've ever seen in Tough Enough. Just that.
No, but the funniest Tough Enough moment by far was when Hardcore Holly fucking beat the dog shit out of some.
Oh yeah.
Like out of some kid.
Yeah, I remember that.
Like,
and also shout outs to Sandman too for mentioning the challenge as well, because remember Tough Enough got his start on MTV. So just the mere concept of Tough Enough, they were always borrowing off of that real world road rules challenge. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that, but that was always the origin of the show.
That's how the Miz got his way into WWE.
Right.
Real world. Right. It was never really about winning that show. It was really about how much TV time can I get and how can I pivot it as an opportunity to get
something else.
Right, basically.
Yeah, basically you're getting your foot in the door.
Yep.
And the Miz turned into a pretty good WWE career. Good on him.
Sure did.
Hell yeah, really good. A great career. He had a really good career. And he's still going.
Yep.
Anyways, appreciate y'all for pulling up. You already know the vibes. Like I always say, hit that thumbs up, Hacksaw Jim Duggan style. And hit that replay gang when y'all watch the uploads, please. Highly appreciate it.
Replay, man.
Yeah, man. Replay, man. Replay gang. Hey,
Yeah,
say
very
yo,
smooth.
Sandman, your breath stinks. I can smell it through the damn my fiber optics over here. You say all
Oh
that.
my god.
You know what I'm saying? Make sure you hit up that comment section and TK, you want to promote your video? Like, go ahead.
Yeah, man. My new music video, my last one of the year. It's Birkin Bag. It's out. It just hit 500 views already. I'm trying to get it to 1,000 before the year is up.
I hear that
shaking
shit.
hose.
Put the link in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? Throw some
Yeah.
traffic over there. You know, Ballet fucks with your music too, so there you go.
Yeah, man.
Oh, and before we get up out of here, happy birthday, PlayStation. You know I'm a big PlayStation guy.
Yeah, it turned 30.
Yeah.
30 years, bro.
Happy
30 years.
birthday to motherfucking PlayStation. I don't know if y'all see my post, but I had posted about like me having one of my first jobs, and I was working summer youth, and I had saved up money, and that was the very first console I bought was a PlayStation 1. And it came with, you remember that disc when they had the 4 games in one that was free?
Yep.
Yeah.
The PS1 had the best loadout. Like I like the best loadout screen.
Word. I saved up money to get Resident Evil 1. Like I had got what else? I had got a few games like at the beginning, but now the games is just ridiculous.
I know they never outright confirmed it, but I always liked how Tom, the robot that was the host of Toonami, the anime block, that robot's design was based off the PlayStation because the first Tom was because the first Tom was like white and like blue and gray, but then Tom 2 was like black, and which was like the PS2 colors, and then Tom 3.
You're right about that. He definitely had
PS3.
a black. He definitely had a black voice. So.
Yep.
This current one's the PS5, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got any PlayStation memories before we get up out of here?
The PlayStation Portable was ahead of its time.
I remember when I first got a PS1, and the very first game that I got was Twisted Metal.
Yeah, I got that too. Hell yeah.
Nice.
I got it too.
And
my PlayStation memory is the first and only time I ever got in trouble in college. It was like, I think the first semester or something. I was on a computer during a finance class, and I was watching the E3, and I miss E3, and they did the unveiling for PS3 at $599 US, $599 US, and I laughed my fucking ass off. I said, these niggas are fucking crazy. If anybody wants to laugh, go on YouTube and put in PlayStation $599 US. Someone actually made a rap remix off of that shit. It's fucking hilarious. It's got like over 1 million views. So that's my PlayStation memory.
Like I remember when I first got Twisted Metal, and like one of my mom's friends had a hookup with Sony, and like they would give us games.
Nice.
Like I was so blown away by the graphics, not knowing that 30 years later I'll be blown away again.
Yep.
What's good, Leo? Yeah, we about to wrap it up, Leo. Damn.
Yeah, my first PlayStation game was Final Fantasy X on the PS2. Still love that game to this day.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, Leo, you got any PlayStation memories before we get up out of here? Real quick, let Leo say his memories. Another memory I had was especially getting Tekken 2 when Tekken 2 and 3, because second one was cool, but when it came to 3, fuck that. Tekken 3. That was
Tekken
revolutionary.
Tekken 3 was fun.
Very
great
fun.
soundtrack also. They have great music.
Yeah, Tekken 3 is one of the best ones.
Yeah.
So he said Final Fantasy 7 and Chrono Trigger.
Chrono Trigger.
Hopefully, and hopefully PlayStation has many more years of success. We're already out of time. All I got to say is that they just need to remember that the average consumer doesn't really give a shit about specs and all these other things, man. Just give us good games. Give us good games, and people will play it.
The graphics will be awesome.
That.
The graphics will be awesome just based off the processor alone. Just worry about gameplay.
Like, there's games out there. The graphics wasn't all that, but the gameplay was fun as fuck.
Right. One of the best games from last generation. 2 games. Insomniac Spider-Man. Like that shit. Like
that game was awesome.
Not only is it one of the best like comic book games I've ever played, it's one of the best games I've ever played. Like you feel like Spider-Man when you play it. And the Arkham games, like Arkham Knight, Arkham Asylum.
Oh, hell yeah.
Arkham City.
I love those.
Arkham Asylum was the best game ever.
Yeah, that's one of the best superhero games ever. I'm playing that now, as a matter of fact. I'm playing Arkham Knight. I love Arkham Knight. That shit never get old.
Yeah, the Arkham games were great, man.
And we definitely got to get up out here on this note. The very first time I played Metal Gear Solid 1 for the PlayStation 1, I was so blown away. And this shit really makes me miss my dude, Merge. God rest his soul. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember it was me, him, my people's Chris, and my dude, Will. We used to just get, like, mad blunts, mad 40s and shit. And play that shit. Because remember, the storyline was fucking amazing. Everything was just so amazing about Metal Gear Solid. You know what I'm saying?
The anthology games, man. The anthology games has Metal Gear 1, 2, and 3.
Oh yeah, I got that, of course.
Okay.
But that is like when it came to man, Metal Gear Solid was like one of my favorite games, like one of the best games I think ever made. You know what I'm saying? Like this, especially when it comes to story. It just had everything. And damn, that shit just made me think about my peoples, man. I miss you, Merge. I really fucking do, B. Anyways.
Oh no, I feel asleep.
Now make me feel it. Make me feel alive again. That is not crazy. But that's what he said, though. That's what the ninja said.
It sounds so wild.
Pause, though, definitely.
Super pause.
Anyways, Tuesday you pull up again. You know what I mean? Talk about the aftermath. One of the greatest Raws ever. What they gonna do with that?
Yeah.
And B. Have a great weekend. Enjoy y'all weekend. Make sure y'all don't drink and drive, kids. Don't be a twerp.
Yes, sir.
Stay safe out there.
Shouts go out to the new subby, my dude Orlando. Shouts go out to Ballet, of course. Shouts go out to the Council Clan, Henny God, Ballet, Leo, my dude King Eric, my dude Dynasty. Please make sure y'all hit Replay Gang in the comments when y'all watch the uploads. That goes with all the uploads, all that shit. Let's get this fucking traffic going for 2025, B. Let's build the Council Clan. Let's not play with it. And on that note, y'all want to hear some music? No, it's Friday. I'll play a little bit of music real quick. Then we get up out of here. How that sound, y'all? Play a little bit of music real quick. They hurt people. Yo, I gotta do a track with my dude LaRon Pierce, B. Because we did the first Hurt Business track. So and we gotta do a Hurt Syndicate track. It's only right. And here goes right here.
You already know what time it is. We in the business of hurt. What's happening? Yeah, it's time to shine. Yeah, it's time to grind. I'ma take anything that is gonna be mine. I'ma hurt anybody trying to cross that line. I'ma hurt anybody for not paying on time. Man, they ain't hearing me. Hold on. Yeah, it's time to shine. Yeah, it's time to grind. I'ma take anything that is gonna be mine. I'ma hurt anybody trying to cross that line. I'ma hurt anybody for not paying on time. But we come on the scene, y'all better respect us. We play chess to hurt, we don't play no checkers. We get paid to hurt people, y'all about to witness, cause we are the hurt business. Yeah, you already know who's coming. If you're scared to get hurt, you better start running. Run up, get done up with a spirit like Lashley. Get balled up like MVP, don't at me. Either pay dirt, cause it's all about Benjamin. Upgrade to platinum, thank God for excellence. Don't make Alexander check y'all with a lumbar. Might as well tap out a submission, all bar. Wait a minute, rewind that back. Don't make Alexander check y'all with a lumbar. Might as well tap out a submission, all bar. Or get locked in a hurt lock, get jacked up. Wanna do business with us? Nah, back up. This is grown business, we will hurt you with our suits on. Put the work in and tend to be very hands-on. Pay us and go let the losers keep losing. All I gotta say is business is booming. Yeah, it's time to shine, yeah, it's time to grind. I'ma take anything that is gonna be mine. I'ma hurt anybody trying to cross that line. I'ma hurt anybody for not paying on time. Man, they ain't hearing me. Hold on. Yeah, it's time to shine, yeah, it's time to grind. I'ma take anything that is gonna be mine. I'ma hurt anybody trying to cross that line. I'ma hurt anybody for not paying on time. But we come on the scene, y'all better respect us. We play chess to hurt, we don't play no checkers. We get paid to hurt people, y'all about to witness, cause we are the hurt business.
I try to hurt lock till his heart stop. Super kick to the face, then his head pop. I be the MVP, people envy me. I got a spirit waiting for my enemy. All the belts we taking, these chicks see the money we making. Get the big bag, the odds been mad. Put your body in Lashley chin bag. Snatch your gold, smack up foes. Handsome, we fresh head to toe. Telling me tools for my troops. You wanna choose? Ego boost. My job to hurt people, you're feeble. Get jackknife like Diesel. Full Nelson, break both arms. Use them as my good luck charm. Wine and cheese at Trattorias. Wash you up in my arena. Fold you up just like a pizza.
Yeah, it's time to shine, yeah, it's time to grind. I'ma take anything that is gonna be mine. I'ma hurt anybody trying to cross that line. I'ma hurt anybody for not paying on time. Man, they ain't hearing me. Hold on. Yeah, it's time to shine, yeah, it's time to grind. I'ma take anything that is gonna be mine. I'ma hurt anybody trying to cross that line. I'ma hurt anybody for not paying on time. But we come on the scene, y'all better respect us. We play chess to hurt, we don't play no checkers. We get paid to hurt people, y'all about to witness, cause we are the hurt business.